Alright, welcome to Texas Lone Wolf MGTOW, your source for Red Pill Truth. Today we're going to cover a topic, it happens in everyday life. And I think this is my third or fourth video I'm doing. So this here is going to go in some of my playlist on relationships and, I guess marriage or something like that. So I'm going to put an appropriate playlist on YouTube, okay? When you've been cheated on or if you cheated on somebody, there is usually a character deficiency, alright? Now, we're going to go ahead and cover that right now, okay? Now, we're going to talk about the men. Alright, ready? We're going to talk about the men, folks. Whether the cheating men. How can women, when they land a boyfriend or a husband, how do you keep him from straying? Okay? We're going to talk about the common relationship and marriage killers in here that are deletion things that causes the rift between two sexes, male, female, okay? Now, this is a character problem. You know how it is when you start seeing somebody, you get butterflies in your stomach, you start getting that tickling feeling. It's all really great feeling. So we're going to talk about, this is an article from 2017, all right? Now, men like Ben Affleck, Gavin Rossdale, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Tiger Woods, all had it all, talent, fame, money, and a beautiful family, yet with everything to lose. Each has been accused of cheating on their wives. Well, why do men risk so much? Here are the 9 reasons why men are unfaithful. So, anyways, 40% of men seek bedroom fun satisfaction outside the relationship, okay? A professor of human development, University of Nevada, Las Vegas, marriage and family therapist. She's right about that on that men's section. That they just, they get thirsty for the bedroom fun. Now, notice, talking to the wives out there, listen to me. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm not going to be around the bush. All right? I'm not going I'm going to tell you the honest truth. I'm going to tell you the brutal, honest truth. Now, on the men's side, when they cheat, it's because they're not getting fulfillment at home. Well, I'm a feminist. I'm a withhold it. Hey, fine and dandy. But remember one thing. You withhold sex, he's going to go somewhere and get it. He's still going to love you, but he's going to go get it from somewhere else. Listen. Let's cut this out. The feminist narrative or feminist ideology or narrative or whatever you call it has lied to you. Now, you need to dump feminism and go straight to being a traditional housewife, to pleasing your husband. He wants it, make love to him. Listen, make love to him. Think about the vows you gave. They should mean something. Now, listen, these people way back before our time had long-lasting marriages. You know why they have long-lasting marriages? They fixed what was broken. Okay? They fixed what was broken. All right, let's get back to the story. So, since 1950, that number hasn't changed that much. Right here. The famous Kinsey study found that 50% of men cheat and disappoint in their marriage. That's going to be emotional or physical. Now, to the men out there, if you are going to go out and sample the candy before you tie yourself down, do not get married, please. Well, you know, everybody else before us got married. Well, that was that time. That meant something at that time. We're in the 21st century. We're in the midst of the bedroom fun revolution. It's full-blown swing. All right. Well, they evolved a desire to be with other different women, he says. That's because it's simple for men to reproduce. One act of bedroom fun versus 9 months of pregnancy for women is to create as many offspring as possible, and they're biologically programmed to mate with many females. So with this, involvement of the church and all this state, they got to be with one woman. The reason why people design it like that is to give other people a chance to have a monogamous relationship. Fast forward from the 1960s to present, there is a bedroom fun revolution in full swing. People, people tend to gravitate toward acting on their biology, mating method. Thousands of generations has forged the male brains of desire for bedroom fun variety. Another top reason why a man steps out. Okay. Now, he's unhappy with this mate. It could be a variety of reasons why he's unhappy with this mate. He go to his mate to, can we make love? No, I don't feel like it. I'm not feeling good. Then she jumps on her phone and talks to someone else other than her own mate. Shuts him off. Then he goes seeks it somewhere else. You see? Now, the second one, many wives, they live in this illusion that, well, I'm married. I am not, my husband ain't going to do this, my husband ain't going to do that, my husband this, my husband that. I can just ration it. I'll give them lackluster, pities, bedroom fun. I got warning for you women out there that are listening to me on this channel. I'm going to warn you. Oh, well, my husband ain't going to cheat on me. I'm the only one he's with. Well, maybe you might think this, but I'm telling you. Wives who say, well, I'm married. My husband ain't going to do that. I get to do what I want. Well, I'm going to help to bring you a rude awakening. Okay? Lend me an ear and zip your lips. Yeah, the ones on your face. Zip your lips, the one you speak with. Zip it. Okay. If you have a high-profile guy, ups the odds he'll wander. He'll go somewhere else and wander and I'm going to tell you something. There's another woman looking right at your man. Oh, she ain't going to get him. Keep thinking that. Why do you think men fall temptation to being vulnerable? If you don't give it to him, he'll get it somewhere else. Well, that's wrong, Texas Long Wolf. That's wrong. Well, then, my thing is, why do men tie a knot? Then they get cut off. You see? So I need to let you, I want you to see this and hear this. Women are attracted to men who have power and status. Did you hear what I said, women? Women are attracted to men who have power and status. So public figures have plenty of opportunity. Whether your guy is a political human or A-list celeb or simply a cubicle mate through his motivation to step out, the same according to one relationship expert. That relationship expert is right. He's right. So you say, well, I got the whole and I get to ration it. I get to keep it from him. You can do that. You can do that, wife. You're playing with fire and you're going to get burnt. And please don't come back to me crying because you did not satisfy your husband. Please don't cry to me because I'm not going to comfort you. I'm giving you answers here in this video to help you keep your marriage or a relationship healthy. But if you're dating somebody and he steps out and has a side chick, take a good hard look at what's going on with you and him. Every problem has a solution. So we live in a today culture, today era where people form relationships out of nowhere. They date. Somebody steps out, okay? Then they call it quits. They throw in a towel, they call it quits. And one goes one way, the other goes the other way. All right? The next one here. He's bored. 99% of the time, there's a simple reason why. Boredom. Now, Code of Honor, men. The Ten Commandments that define all bad boys. Let me see. So I'm thinking of, I'm going to open that up later on in so whatever reasons, cheaters give monogamous men a majority a bad name. Why they say they cheat? Here are 9 reasons guys give for doing an extramarital horizon mambo. Women, I hate to bring you the bad news. Cheating excuse number 1. She ain't what she used to be. Like Adam, some men can't resist the temptation of a riper fruit, especially if the woman in his life has let herself go. So let's go down here. If she got lazy or gained weight or doesn't take care of herself, a guy will start looking at other women. Women, this here is meant for you, okay? Keep yourself in shape. Well, you don't need to be talking about my weight. Listen, I'm trying to talk to you logically Listen to me. This may sound very offensive and might ruffle your feathers. For the love of God, work out. Work out. Get yourself in shape if you can. If you need help, visit a doctor. Listen, quit competing with the other sisters. There, all right. Let me give you an illustration. If one sister decides to go jump in the mud or play in the mud like a pig, would you do it? Would you copycat what the other sister's doing? If the answer is no, then work on yourself first. There is help for you. You need it there. There's resources there to help you out. Quit copying the other women. Okay? Some women who want to keep their men on a short leash need to take a good hard look in the mirror, he adds. He's right about that. To the men, should do the same. You might be a complete slob and still demand perfection from his partner. Both of y'all need to take a good hard look in the mirror. It's a typical double standard, notes Santagati. For their parts, guys should make an effort to rediscover the spark at home. Make her feel pretty even if you're lying. Tell her how beautiful she is, how much you appreciate it. It will make her feel beautiful, and she'll want to make you happy. That attention will lead to more satisfying bedroom fun life. Dr. Johnson, a professor of clinical psychology at University of Ottawa, Love Sense. And according to Dr. Johnson, in his article, all the evidence shows when women feel safe and connected, when you're better taking care of your partner. Let's reread that again. All the evidence show that when women feel safe and connected, you are better at taking care of your partner. She said, Dr. Johnson said this. Of course, there's others talk about cheating, number excuse. No one loves a ball buster. That's a nagging housewife. Some believe that nothing will drive a married man into the arms of another woman faster than a nagging wife. She's like a mosquito. He doesn't want to have bedroom fun with her. He wants to swat her away. A better option, he thinks, to cheat or hot bedroom fun is more understanding woman. That's hogwash, says Dr. Solomon. Now, he's the author of Intimacy After Infidelity, How to Rebuild a Affair-Proof Your Marriage. Right here. A woman didn't do something that excused cheating, whatever the relationship dynamics. It's not that healthy to begin with if it leads to infidelity. Solomon says, cheating excuse number 3, she doesn't get me. Men who cheat that they don't feel understood by their mate. It's not always the woman. A man may be too angry or afraid to connect with his spouse. It's easier for a man to go outside a relationship than to work it out with their partner. Women, in this here, you're going to have to step up your game. Now, deep-seated fear of intimacy can be hard for some guys to overcome. They're more likely to cheat again, especially if they don't go to couples therapy. Dr. Hartling said. Cheating excuse number 4, they love the thrill of it. But, you know, they like to play with fire, and you're going to get burnt, man. If you're doing this, you're going to get burnt. But that's not the whole story. Dr. Stallman said men cheat because of fear, loneliness, or anger. The betrayal partner failure to deal with these feelings who caused him to be unfaithful, he said. And listen. Number 5, I don't know why I do it. Bullcorn. Men, listen there. I'm a man myself. You have a character deficiency. You need to work on your character, your integrity. You have a lot to lose and nothing to gain when you do this. I don't know why I do it. Yes, you do. It's a primitive instinct that dates back to role as a hunter-gatherer. Only this time they're hunting, gathering new women. Maybe he married too young, or maybe he just feels he hasn't seen everything. Women can protect themselves by getting wise to the behavior early in the relationship and getting out. Women, are you listening to this? Now, women, do you say you want some knowledge? Do you want to learn something new? How hungry are you want to learn? Santagati said, a woman can find out a lot about a man's dating history by watching how he acts in a room full of gorgeous women. But he also stated, if you can't rein him in when your romance is new, you'll never control him down the road when your life together is more settled. The first 3 months are critical, he said. Number 6 is biology, baby. No. Well, you need to control yourself. If you're going to marry somebody, you are to be married to that person through thick and thin. Leave other women alone. Oh, man, if you're listening to this, mess with another man's woman, you're going to be hurt by the other guy. Don't take the chance. Listen, there have been men that gotten deleted in life by messing with another woman. And you want to experiment something different lips, different body shape, or monogamous. We learned that love and friendship are more important than getting better and fun. But also, Juliet Williams, PhD, Associate Professor of Women's Study at UCLA, disagrees with this. If a man's going to marry a woman, he should not go out and cheat. No matter how stunning high number of male cheaters we know is not biological, Dr. Williams said, there's a higher percentage of men who are monogamous. That I agree. It's a character deficiency. With an evolution biology, simply novel researchers who study infidelity agree that men do seek 6 bedroom fun partners. However, the decision whether to be unfaithful is entirely in a man's control. Yes, what kind of a upbringing did the man have growing up as a child or kid? Most men don't act out on these desires because they don't want to jeopardize social reputation or marriages. I understand. Oh, one of the famous former presidents of our time told the interviewer that he had lust in his heart. But as far as him and his wife, he never acted on he had. But still, cheating is cheating. Right there, that lust is an emotional affair. Even though 2 bodies haven't even been connected, but still, emotional affair is worse than physical affair. It's just bedroom fun. For most guys, sex and love are 2 entirely different things. We really believe I can still love my wife and want to have bedroom fun with other women. We separate it in our brains. That rationale allowed guys to cheat guilt-free with one notable exception. Any guilt that a man has after bedroom fun is about bedroom fun itself. It's about the consequences. Now, will she be a stalker? Will my wife find out? Yes, she will find out. Yes, she will find out. Either through a private investigator, either through someone videoing your movement without you even watching. And yes, that does happen. That does happen. You won't even know it's there. So, men, if you're with a female, all right, put yourself in her shoes. Put yourself in that female's shoes. Would you want somebody to cheat on you? Now, if a guy's a committed monogamous relationship, he should ask himself one question before he cheats. Is it worth it? He should consider the worst case scenario, meaning that his wife finds out, is now heartbroken. Is it worth it? He says. Now, here's number 8. Number 8 is going to be the primary worst case scenario. All right. She says, not tonight, dear. Let's face it, men typically want bedroom fun than women. When their partner's tired from work and wrangling kids all day and unwilling to try new things, the most loyal hubbies get bored and may even go looking for a nookie. Men who are more bedroom fun permissive don't have equally eventual partners are more apt to wander, Dr. Hertline said. Their bedroom fun values are not compatible. Bedroom fun, I cheat because I can. Some guys simply find it hard to resist temptation, especially when it's in their fingertips. Thanks to the internet, it's easier for men to cheat anytime, anywhere, while they watch TV or laptop next to their sleeping wives. We're not talking about phallus and uterus, okay? Cheating is defined as anything that breaches a relationship contract. That includes sexy communication, flirting that's kept secret from your partner, she says. That's known as emotional affair out there, emotional cheating. Forgive and forget. Well, forgive and forget on this cheating, okay? Can it be done? Absolutely, it can be done. Now, to the men out there that are contemplating cheating, I want you to understand. You step out, you get a married woman knocked up, she puts her husband's last name on your child, on your seed, that your own DNA, okay? And it ain't going to be before long that the truth will come back and haunt you. Did you hear what I said? It will not be before long before the truth comes back to haunt you. Now you get up in age, you get all that wild running around out of your system. You age like fine wine, you mature. Got a lot of questions going to have to be answered. I'm talking questions that you don't want to have to answer later on, and it's going to be put you in a tight spot. Okay? It's going to put you in a very tight spot. I'll give you an illustration. Let's just say that you're in your 20s. You tie the knot with a woman that, of your dreams. Of course, it's your wife. You ran out. Oh, it's biology, baby. It's because I can, baby. Then you sleep up with another man's wife. And she's bored. But he doesn't want anything. She's bored. All right? Then you and the married woman bang and have fun. She comes up pregnant. Then she go back home and hurry up and have bedroom fun with her man, catching him off guard and keeping it a secret. You and that married woman break contact. And she's pregnant with your child, the affair partner, the man who stepped out the first place to cheat, saying it's in his biology to mate with women. Your seed has another man's name attached to him or her on the birth certificate, your DNA. So guess what? The bubbly man raises the child up as his own, and you are not in the child's picture, and you are the biological father of the child. Are you seeing where I'm going at with this? Forgive and forget whether your man's having bedroom fun online or in a hotel room. Should you take him back? To the women, that is your question. You know the answer to it is either you will or you will not. Some women have nowhere else to go and they forgive their men for stepping out. We think of men who betray us as cads, bad people, immature. Dr. Solomon says, most are normal folks who get lost in not taking care of themselves and their marriage. Amen! Amen. 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 So, amen to that. Could he cheat again? Could he cheat again? Okay, woman, let's just say you caught your man cheating in bed with another woman. I know of a woman who caught her man in bed with another woman. They went through couples counseling. Okay? He did stray. But still, right now, they still married, husband and wife, through thick and thin, through chaos and peace. If you do forgive and forget, will you do it again? Clearly, the decision to cheat or stay faithful isn't something any woman can control. So yeah, she has forgiven him. They still man and wife to this date. I know these two couples online. Even your worst spouse on earth, your partner can find better ways to deal with his unhappiness. Dr. Solomon said, you can't make someone cheat any more than you can make someone drink or abuse you. Okay? Now, this video is going to address both husband and wives. Husband and wives. So, all this, and now, this is for the husband on the receiving end of cheating. Okay, well, that may be out of date, but still, it's just this present. This is still valid, okay? If you're constantly accused of cheating, your partner may be the unfaithful one. Now, red flags and suspicion. My wife worked in a high-powered, male-dominated field. Here's where the temptation can come in, okay? When I work in the decor and deal with many women, she started accusing me of flirting when she heard me talking to clients on the phone. And she kept asking me whom I was seeing when I went on calls to clients' homes. I was innocent and didn't even see the signal she was cheating and trying to deflect suspicion that I may have had about her. Since she often worked late and traveled for work. See, this is an opportunity that women can get when they work in a male-dominated field. The temptations are there. So, Truth came out when I saw her lover's text on her phone when she thought she'd lost. I found it stuck on her seat of her car when I drove it in for repairs as a favor to her. Oops. Oops. It must have felt like I was watching a magician's performance in a great transferring act. So you got wrongly accused and hounded about things you never did, while the swirl of accusatory questions of fair blame kept you from seeing the reality. Her daily sham production, powerful job, her time spent with her lover, playing a wife role back home, all made for drama, which kept going, so you could even look for the truth. The first article I did on was the cheating husband. Now, on this article, we're doing one on the cheating wife. So she accused her husband of cheating, which he was very faithful. It's a destructive ploy that's uncommonly used by a determined cheater. Many therapists have noted this guilt transference among people who refuse to take responsibility for their own misbehavior. You haven't said it's over, but it's hard to imagine she would drop her self-righteous pose, admit she's been the bad guy in the marriage. You want to repair it. So I met this guy through a mutual friend I trusted. He lived out of town. He did business in my city. He visited me often. We became intimate. I thought he could be the one. I ignored a small concern why he couldn't contact me during the week when he was in the city unless he was in his car. He'd phone me when traveling to clients. He said the most romantic things that wound me up about our being together again. Alrighty. And let's go down here. He was traveling with another one. Turned out to be his fiancée, and they were married a few months later. And things like that can actually turn your whole world upside down. Duped and disgusted. That's no friends. All right? The deeply attached, a lover who calls you from a car usually signal he's a cheater. Get it? It means the person can't call any other time. It means you're the only person that guy was stringing along, even while he was engaged. He was also kind of ashamed that Rogue might connect with the newlywed and make him feel hemmed in. I'd give that about 6 months max. I think that's about right. Don't even have a conversation with the scumbag where he'll try to wind you up again. Now, very interesting, is it? Now, here you go. 9 unexpected ways of being cheated on can affect your life. Okay, quite possibly the worst thing to experience in a relationship is being cheated on. It can mess with your emotion. It can mess with your mentality. It can mess with everything. It can mess with your outlook. You'll be clouded. You'll be going through doubts, depression, everything. Whether together for a few months, married more than a decade, you've been betrayed by someone that you love. It becomes a defining moment between you and your significant other. In some cases, it's something that cannot be overcome. It can be overcome. Okay? You can work through it, but the relationship will not be what it used to be. Do you know what I'm talking about right here? Okay, you take a glass vase that you put your flowers in, drop it on the floor. See, that glass vase represents trust. It takes years to build, seconds to destroy. So you can try to put that glass vase back together piece by piece. But there's tiny fragments that are very sharp, can cut your finger and cause a blistering sore. All you can do is sweep that broken vase up, throw it in the garbage, and be done with it. And then start from all over from scratch. And there are going to be some questions along that road on rebuilding the trust if you both are trying to work on repairing the damage. Of course, it's known to be cheated on can produce heartbreak, dismantling of marriages, long-term relationship, as well as long-term self-esteem issues. Yes, glad we brought that up. But what about things that happen to you after being cheated on that aren't discussed as much? All right, how do you recognize them? How do you deal with them? Although everyone deals with this form in different ways, there are 9 unexpected ways it can affect your life. All right? It will affect your self-esteem and self-perception. So, we often think being cheated on of makes us a victim. Dr. Julia told Insider, in the long run, others can be affected by it too. This can impact a wide variety of variables in your life, but a tangible one can impact your partner's choice in the future. You may end up settling for less than what you deserve and putting up with more than what you should. Likewise, it will make you question your self-worth. Being cheated on can help change the way how you feel about yourself. Being cheated on can definitely make you think the worst of yourself as an initial reaction. She's a licensed family therapist, Saba Harani. Okay, take root therapy. It can do more damage than you think. It's not unusual for people to wonder what they did to make their partner cheat. Or why they weren't enough for their partner. It can make you doubt your intuition. It can make it difficult for you to trust yourself, especially you had no misgiving about your partner before the truth came out. On the other hand, it can produce an unexpected opportunity for you. Cheating can allow you to change your life. Negative impacts, whether expected or unexpected, are usually the main results of being cheated on. Lori told Insider can provide some positives too. For individuals who suspect their partners were cheating and had it confirmed, being cheated on can create an unexpected opportunity. She said, through is still a disorienting experience. These individuals can use it to affirm themselves and validate of their own perception. You'll start to understand and draw new boundaries for yourself. Being cheated on can actually make you feel free anyways. Aftermath cheat can break the even strongest person down if they let it. It doesn't mean, however, you can't take a situation for what's supposed to produce lemons. Make the best lemonade of your life as a result. Whether or not an individual knew they were being cheated on, what emotion they experienced during the aftermath, they also have the opportunity to come into a deeper understanding of boundaries between them and other people. They can realize no matter who they are, what they do for someone, That person still facing their own internal struggles is able to produce their own autonomous choices. Sometimes people we love make choices that we would not prefer, and often those choices have to do with who they are more than who we are, letting go of the responsibilities. For other people, choice can be an anticipated wonderful feeling of side effect and of being cheated on. All right, are you ready for this one? It can bring you closer to your partner. How? Now, affairs can lead to a deeper understanding of each other. I'm not saying it can break up a marriage, but it can help open the doors to better understanding for each other. Though many people cite being cheated on as an unforgivable action in a relationship, Lori thinks you may want to reconsider calling it quits after being cheated on. It may sound crazy to hear some couples that may actually benefit from that moment of infidelity. Always no ideal affairs can end up being surprisingly productive. Once the affair is out in the open, both couples, individuals have the opportunity to address it, come to a deeper understanding of each other. Let the difficulty of the experience draw them close together. As if they want to fight for it, okay? For couples who stay together, unpacking with this with therapists can be really helpful. As therapists can help them navigate the emotional lows, the potential unexpected payoffs of processing the affair. So, you'll learn to work on yourself. Now, according to Lucio Buffalmano, relationship coach, founder of Power Moves, being cheated on is going to lead you to discovering and working on yourself instead of feeling completely destroyed by it. Most clients come to me for one reason: they seek personal transformation. To be precise, most are initially motivated by a revenge-like attitude, which is similar. I'll show him or her that leads them to work on themselves with anger-fueled energy, which more times than not revolutionizes their lives for the positive. Okay, it can close a door that you were too scared to close yourself. Through difficult to admit at times, there are many people who stayed in a relationship that have run their course. It should be simply be out of comfortability or some fear of sort. Being cheated on, however, may be a way you're able to close the door that and enter something new. The experience and pain of being cheated on at least once in your life could actually be a blessing. So, we have to learn the signs. We know when it's time to take out the trash. It hurts. Not pretty, but it makes you stronger. You may become paranoid. This one may not be unexpected. It's definitely one of the most denied to that be cheated on. According to Carter, maybe one of the difficult one to get rid of. We're not realize that being cheated on clouds and taints perception about relationship, keeping you in a perpetual and constant mindset of mistrust and betrayal. Cheating can force you to always have your guard up. Even with your next relationship is going well, cooperating will cause you to develop a harder exterior which is impossible to penetrate. So, And I am full of regret believing my husband cheated on me when he didn't. This is off of Reddit. Cheating is something I've always had strong opinions about. I've been cheated on before, it sucked. Everyone knows I don't forgive cheaters, but when my sister-in-law and my husband staged an elaborate scheme about my husband cheating, I ended the relationship. My relationship, unfortunately, was the one was affected. Two people broke up a relationship with opinion of cheating, which he never did. Okay, sister-in-law Lisa, 32, her best friend Emma, 32. My husband Jamie, 29, were best friends growing up. Emma got married when she was 20. Her husband was abusive. She had 2 children with him. She got divorced 10 years later. She was finally free from his abuse. She suffered a lot. And probably still is in therapy with her and her children. All right. I'm 30, met Jamie 4 years ago, got married, 6 years. Everything was awesome. I didn't know that Emma wanted Jamie, and Lisa made it her mission. When Emma finally got divorced to bring her brother and her best friend together, I did not know any of this, so I never knew there was a hidden agenda. When I, a few months into marriage, overheard Lisa talking about how Jamie was cheating on with a married colleague of his, hindsight, I could tell it was staged. She was saying unnecessary detail was very loud. She meant for me to hear it. I confronted her and she played it very flustered and apologized, begged me not to ruin my marriage. She told me Jamie loved me, never want to lose me as a sister. And but at the same time, she provided me with texts and pictures. They were all photoshopped of my husband and his colleague. She begged me not to mention where I found out, and I was grateful for her support and promised her not to expose her as the source. Now, attention, folks. When you get falsely accused of cheating, it can ruin everything. I confronted my husband and everything, and he adamantly refused to admit to anything. It hurt me more than he never admitted or apologized, ever. He asked me where I got this from. I kept my promise and told him it was an anonymous tip. I went far to contact a colleague's husband. At that time, I thought it was the right thing to do. This colleague's very helpful, beautiful woman my husband worked with very close for many hours a day. I was a bit jealous of that. I confided my fears with Lisa. She used it against me. Uh-oh. I asked for a divorce, and the colleague's husband did too. After Lisa, who I thought it was my friend who called me, her sister disappeared from my life, like I never existed. Even when I bumped into her, she was short with me and different. Month went by as I was still heartbroken, processed the separation. My husband stopped trying to make me see the reason and agreed to a divorce. He said he wanted to move on. I started having doubts. Why is Lisa doing this now? She was my friend. She wanted the best for me, yet she didn't answer my texts. I followed both her and Emma on Insta. Started seeing how Emma and my husband gradually started hanging out at least once a week. Emma or Lisa share stories about my husband with Emma and her children. So, what I did the next day was very questionable. I don't regret it at all. I was desperate and needed the truth. I was still very good friends with Lisa, on again, off again, with boyfriend Mike's sister. I told her my doubts and everything. I told her Lisa was my source. My husband was cheating on, and I started to doubt everything. I needed their help to unearth the truth. Mike was easier to persuade to help me than I expected. He had Lisa's passcodes and went through her messages with Emma. And there was everything. They plotted. They used my idiocy and my insecurity, made me throw the best thing I have ever happened to me. He sent me the proof I needed. Even the original photos. He used to Photoshop my husband with a colleague. My world has turned upside down again. I went down into deeper depression. I stayed in bed, called in sick for 2 weeks. I had not ruined my life, but another family. I don't know why I'm writing here. If I wanted advice or just vent, I don't blame anyone. My stupidity of ruining my marriage. I should have trusted my husband in love he's shown me. I should have been honest with him about everything, where I got the news that he was cheating from. I should not have gone and hurt the colleague and her family because I thought her beautiful. She's quit her job, moved on. I still haven't had her husband's contact information. I had to at least apologize. We met, I told him everything. He was so angry, crying and yelling at me. All I could ever think is I deserve every insult he threw my way. I found the colleague on Instagram and DM'd her everything a long apology. She never did answer me. I don't know if I should tell my husband to. I know I don't deserve him at all. And I know he doesn't want me anymore. Maybe he should just know what Emma's doing and what she's capable of doing. He deserves to know the truth. Maybe I should start reassuring him I'm not trying to win him back, trying to help him understand. Apologize. I need to apologize. I don't know. Now, look at this. So who is this? You delete it. All right, well, we'll see what. So, this was a plot by supposed loving families that are jealous and anyways, now, my spouse accused me of cheating and I didn't. Innocent spouse are accused of cheating all the time. It's simply not fair, okay? This happened. And it'll be the accuser's the one that's doing it, okay? And what's even worse, there are people out there that'll break your relationship up just out of spite. Now, go down here and leave me a comment and let me know what if this video has helped you open your eyes or what the case. I want to know. I want your feedback. All right. So, anyways, innocent spouse get accused of cheating all the time. It's simply not fair. If those accusations land you in Raleigh divorce lawyer, okay, that's in North Carolina. And anyways, you know, this is serious. There's people out there that destroy what you got. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video, and I want you to open up your mind. Open up what I had told you in this video, okay? Open up. Because there are a lot of people that are going to go out there and they're going to play dumb to say, hey, so-so did this, so-so did that. They get on a computer, Photoshop this, Photoshop that, turn around, text it to you, based on a lie to destroy the union based on a lie. Then when the truth does come out, the damage has already been done. Okay? If you like this video, please comment, subscribe. Let me know what you learn. Where there's an action, there's a reaction. And remember, when people lie, there's going to be more lies to be told before it becomes a mountain of lies. And soon when the right storm comes, the mountain gets obliterated. Then the truth finally comes out. And all credibility is lost. Thank you for watching this video, and peace.